Welcome to my YouTube channel, Bachelor and Master English. Are you new to this channel? If so, please subscribe it. Today we are talking about existentialism. Regarding our discussion on existentialism, we have a lot of questions. What is the main proposition of this movement? Who propounded the movement? What are the notable works of existentialism? What are the prominent figures of this philosophical movement? What are the themes in existentialism and so on? Existentialism is a predominantly 20th century philosophy concerned with the nature and perception of human existence. It is a philosophical tradition with its roots in the 19th century thinkers Soren Kierkeguard and Friedrich Nietzsche, and developing in the 20th century in his works by Martin Heidegger, Karl Jaspers, Jean-Paul Satre, and Albert Camus. Satre was the first to call himself an existentialist, and he is more closely associated with existentialism than any other philosopher. For existentialists, our strange awareness of our existence challenges preconceived beliefs, forcing us to confront the fact that we are not at home in the world. The sheer fact of existence precedes any possible essence, so that life is incapable of being defined in its essential nature as previous philosophers often try to do. Kierkegaard is generally considered to have been the first existentialist philosopher, though he did not use the term existentialism himself. He proposed that each individual, not society or religion, is solely responsible for giving meaning to life and living it passionately, sincerely, or authentically. The main proposition of existentialism is that anxiety forms the foundation of human feeling and thinking. This condition is triggered when we recognize the absurdity and meaninglessness of our existence. There are two major strands of existentialists, though: atheistic and Christian. Followers of atheistic existentialism believe that the individual is alone in a godless universe, and that the basic human condition is one of suffering and loneliness. The atheistic strand culminates in and is popularly associated with the works of Jean-Paul Satre. The Christian existentialists, on the other hand, believe that only in God may people find freedom, life's anguish. Kierkegaard became the pioneer of modern Christian existentialism. The two strands hold certain beliefs in common. What are the common elements of these two strands of existentialists? The existence cannot be fully understood or described. That existence cannot be fully understood or described through empirical effort. That anguish is a universal element of life. That individuals must bear responsibility for their actions, and that there is no common standard of behavior or perception for religious and ethical matters. Existentialist thought figures prominent in the works of such authors as Eugene Ionesco, Franz Kafka, Fyodor Dostoevsky, Simone de Beauvoir, Samuel Beckett, Merleau-Ponty, Jean Wahl, and Albert Camus. The main proposition of existentialism, as I mentioned earlier, is that anxiety forms the foundation of human feeling and thinking. This condition is triggered when we recognize the absurdity of meaninglessness of our existence. Existentialism has roots in the 19th century European philosophy, with key terms such as angst or anxiety coined by Soren Kierkegaard, a Danish thinker whose works influenced Franz Kafka. Then let's talk about the themes in existentialism. What are the themes of existentialism? So there are a lot of themes regarding this philosophical movement and its popularity, its practice among the writers in literary genres. We can see a lot of themes. The first one is importance of the individual. Individual is at the focus, at the core. Another is importance of choice. What choice does the characters or does the philosophers choose? And anxiety regarding life, death, contingencies and extreme situations is another theme in existentialism. Meaning and absurdity, authenticity, social criticism, importance of personal relations, and atheism and religion. These are the various themes of existentialism. Existentialism, when we talk about what's the definition then? Existentialism may be defined as the philosophical theory which holds that a further set of categories governed by the norm of authenticity is necessary to grasp human existence. So it is the philosophy that is concerned with human existence. Examples of existentialism can be traced in the following works. Fyodor Dostoevsky's Notes from the Underground, published in 1864, was one of the prominent works of existentialism. It is later celebrated as early existentialist writing. In Dostoevsky's The Brothers of Karamazov, published in 1880, focuses on the father-son relationship. Contempt for human pity and compassion, a typical existentialist theme, is a major focus in Friedrich Nietzsche's Thus Spake Zarathustra. Jean-Paul Sartre's Nausea, published in 1938, is considered a great existentialist novel. The Outsider, published in 1942 by Albert Camus, explores people's futile search for meaning in life's disordered events. Another notable works of existentialism, Waiting for Godot, presents the absurd lives of two tramps, Vladimir and Stragon. And Sartre's novel Nausea and Camus' The Stranger are the two best known existentialist literary works. Sartre's major work is Being and Nothingness, but his War Diaries offers a better introduction to his thought. Existentialism can be found in Albert Camus' The Myth of Sisyphus, William Barrett, Rational Man, and Dermot Moran, Introduction to Phenomenology. The concept of existentialism, it's a vision of the condition and existence of man, his place and function in the world, and his relationship, for lack of one, with God. That was coined by the French Catholic philosopher Gabriel Marcel in the mid-1940s. So, Gabriel Marcel was the person who introduced the term existentialism, the concept of existentialism, and we should give credit to Gabriel Marshall, we introduced the term, and those Kierkegaard, Nietzsche, Satre, Camus, Dostoevsky, and these all for their practice of this philosophical movement. So, with this discussion, I have come to the end of my discussion, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe this channel. Thank you very much indeed.